We are so proud of what we have accomplished at OCJ Law in just 2 years. We've received and triaged nearly 500 referrals from OCJ and from the community. We've handled almost 100 cases already. With the help and support of OCJ, we have over-indexed representing underrepresented people.
When I had a situation where I needed to get actual legal counsel, it was the folks that I knew at Oregon Consumer Justice that then connected me to the legal team. So not only was OCJ Law able to fix that whole situation, let me and my children stay in the home that we absolutely had been paying for, but they were able to get that off of my record so I didn't have to worry.
In addition to building a law firm that's doing the good work every day of the week, we've also worked to grow the ranks of consumer lawyers in the community. And we're mentoring new lawyers and young lawyers to help them build private practices that will serve consumers for decades to come.
I'm really lucky right now to be in a position at OCJ Law where I have pretty much access to some of the best attorneys in Oregon, maybe some of the best attorneys in the country when you're looking at people like Tim Quinnell, who has had some amazing outcomes and is so willing to share his experience.
One of OCJ Law's key initiatives in 2025 has been to reach out directly to legal aid. The fact is, a lot of the work that legal aid is already doing is consumer law. But for some reason in Oregon, legal aid and the private bar have been two siloed groups. Never the twain shall meet.
A lot of the low-income consumers are first going to interact with legal aid because they don't have the funds to go to a private attorney. Now, legal aid can't handle everybody. They never have been, they never will be able to because the demand is just too great.
Our clients that are in poverty, they don't have access usually to private attorneys. And so being able to partner with the private bar through the networking that OCJ facilitates really helps us serve our client communities. You know, it helps us up our game.
The way that we overcome issues for consumers is by having cases that are being filed, cases that are being pursued all the way. And sometimes that means that some law firms who may have a great case maybe don't have the financial resources to see that through. And so through collaborations, whether they be through class actions or individual cases, practitioners can move the needle.
This year, we invited legal aid attorneys to attend OTLA's annual convention in Sun River.
To be included, to be invited, to feel called in, and to feel a part of what was happening there at the consumer track, that's how you build the consumer bar, right? That's how you bring more people in to do this work. And now I feel like there are people that I can call when a case comes in the door that I don't know how to respond to.
We hosted a networking dinner at the NCLC conference in Washington, D.C.
Coming to this conference has been invaluable in that I have met more people in Oregon who I know I can lean on to provide support, assistance, especially as a new attorney. I'm in my second year of practice. Fighting this fight is scary, and I need all the help I can get.
Past couple of years, OCJ has brought so many Oregon lawyers to this event. And it's hard to explain into words, I think, the energy and the excitement and the compassion that really the national bar feels because Oregon has devoted so much to this work.
There's something called critical mass. We need to reach a critical mass of people interacting with each other. And events like we just attended are creating that critical mass. And once that starts moving, its momentum will keep it moving.
The lion's share of the credit for this work can be attributed to one person, Robert Lee. He can at once lay out a long-term directive for our work, but at the same time, he is meticulous in its execution.
I just remember him explaining to me what Oregon consumer justice law was going to be in the future and what his vision was and how we're gonna get there. And this was about a year ago. And I can say firsthand, I've seen it happen. I just know that moving forward, it's gonna be something really incredible.